Hi everyone, I'm reading in my pyjamas today for pyjamarama day, and this is Douglas the bear who I'm going to read to. And I'm going to read, just pop him down, a story that my mummy used to read to me when I was younger, and it's called Tom and Tina in Topsy-turvy Town. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? A lot of alliteration in that title as well. So, here we go. What a peculiar place, said Tina. Look, Tom, all of the houses are upside down. Tom couldn't believe his eyes. He had never seen anywhere so strange. It really was a topsy-turvy town. The roofs of the houses were pushed into the ground. The chimneys were crooked, and even the trees were upside down, with their roots pointing towards the sky. The people of the town seemed to be very busy among all this confusion. They must be exhausted at the end of the day, thought Tom. Come on, Tina, he said. Let's go and ask them why their town is in such a muddle. Something dreadful must have happened. Tom and Tina walked into the town. The people took no notice of them because they were so busy trying to cope with their topsy-turvy world. The doors of the houses were now high in the air, and the poor people had to struggle and strain every time they wanted to go inside. They scrambled and scrambled up the walls, but just when they reached the door, the shopping bag or the parcel that they were carrying would slip from their hands. Tina called to a man at one of the windows. Please, sir, she asked, why is everything upside down here? Upside down? He exclaimed. Upside down? What's upside down? What are you talking about, child? Everything here is quite in order. If something was wrong, we'd certainly know. But where we live, said both of the children together, everything is the right way up. Upside down, right way up, laughed the old man. Upside down, right way up, cried all the other people. What are these children talking about? They must be mad. But just a minute, said the man at the window. Here's Dr. Smartleck. He's a scientist. He knows the proper place for the stars, for the worms, and for everything else. Dr. Smartleck didn't look very friendly. In fact, his sharp, long face looked rather cross. He strode up, twirling his moustache, and spoke to Tom and Tina. Silly children, he said. You can see quite well that everything is all right. Absolutely all right. But, said Tina, don't argue, interrupted Smartleck. Everything must be left exactly as it is. Science says so. If people come here making silly suggestions, we'll all become as mad as that clown over there. Oh, Tina, cried Tom. Look at that clown walking on his hands. My friends, said the clown. I don't think I'm quite as mad as Dr. Smartleck says I am. At least when I walk on my hands, I can see everything the right way up. The two children laughed. It's true, says Tina. It's quite true. He is right. The clown is the only sensible person in this whole town. Do you know, Mr. Clown, why everything here is upside down? Asked Tom. To be sure, said the clown. My grandfather, who was 100 years old, says that once upon a time, everything was different. But the people all became wicked and lazy. They couldn't see the point of working in fields, gathering the corn and grinding it in the mill. The baker wouldn't make any bread. The laundryman wouldn't wash the clothes. The people wouldn't even sweep their own doorsteps. Litter and rubbish piled up in the town square. Everything became filthy, and the rats took over the town. The clown smiled. One day, he went on, the wind became really angry. He blew with all his might, and ever since then, everything here has been upside down. The clown winked. Of course, it's all the same to me, he said. I take everything as it comes, and I like walking on my hands. But all these other people will soon be so tired that they will let their town die. We must do something, said Tina. But what? I think we ought to go and find the wind, said Tom. That's easy, said the clown. Ever since the disaster, he's been living at the top of the hill. Come with me and I'll show you. The three friends left the little town and walked on and on until at last they reached the top of the hill. At the top of the hill, a surprise awaited them. There, curled up fast asleep in an enormous bottle, was the wind. The children tried to wake up the wind. They shouted and they shook the bottle. But nothing seemed to do any good. The wind went on sleeping. Then Tom took out his mouth organ from his pocket and began to play softly. Blow, wind, blow, wind, blow, wind, wind of winter. The wind loved music, and when he heard Tom playing, he suddenly woke up, stretched himself, and rushed out of the bottle. Good day, Mr. Wind, said the children. Have you slept well? Ah, yawned the wind. And when the wind yawns, the whole world shakes. Hello, children. What made you blow in? And the wind laughed so much that his huge tummy shook like a jelly. We'd like you to come with us to Topsy-turvy Town, Tina explained. We'd like you to put the town back the way it should be. It's out of the question, said the wind. I'm not going to waste my time with those people. They are so stupid. Not all of them, Mr. Wind, said Tom. Look at our friend the clown. He has to walk on his hands. The wind liked a good joke, and the sight of the clown walking on his hands made him laugh again. Perhaps you're right, he chuckled. Very well then. I won't be a spoil sport. I'll come with you and put the town back on its feet again. But anyone who makes trouble had better watch out. Tina, Tom and the clown promised that the people who lived in Topsy-turvy Town would all behave themselves in future. So the wind rushed down the hill and began to blow a long, strong, steady blast all over the town. One by one, the houses turned over. The trees stretched their branches towards the sky again, and the people's faces shone with happiness. Everything seemed to be so easy now. At first, Dr. Smartleck didn't like it at all. But after he had sulked for a while, he had to admit that he had been wrong, and that everything was now very much better. When Tom and Tina left Topsy-turvy Town that evening, all of the people were making merry. The wind softly fanned the fire in the blacksmith's forge, turned the sails of the windmill, and gently stirred the dust on the doorsteps. Indeed, he did everything he could to help his town. And while the wind played gently on his bagpipes, blow, wind, blow, wind of winter, Tom and Tina tiptoed away. Of course, they said goodbye to their friend the clown. Remember, he said, that a little madness will help you to see the funny side of things. You'll be much happier if you can always find something to laugh about. The end. I love that last bit of the story where it says you can always find something to laugh about. If you'd like to share something that you like to laugh about to cheer you up, how about you comment underneath in the tweets? Okay, thank you everyone.